Hi everyone, you're welcome back. I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you are enjoying this content, kindly subscribe to our channel to get updates on our stories. Alacha, written by Kwame Boatman and narrated by Della Doreen. This is a work of fiction. Unless otherwise indicated, all the names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents in this book are either the product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. No portion of this book may be reproduced in any form without written permission from the publisher or author. He entered the booth, opened the front door from within, and then exited through the booth. Before he opened the front door again, this time from the outside, he did something awkward. Call it strange. He spoke to her. He went to stand facing her and said, "Look, I know embarrassing me is inevitable, but please, not this time. For once, do not embarrass me. Behave well, at least just for this time." He then opened the driver's door and entered, settled in the seat, stepped on the clutch and the brake pedals, inserted the key into the slot beside the steering wheel, and was on the verge of starting the engine. He reflected on the critical moment that Alacha had given up on him. When driving his director to 2nd D, Alacha turned off the engine more than 5 times before they reached their destination. At times, Alacha refuses to start, even when there's an ample amount of fuel. And there were times when Alacha would just leave him on the roadside and get him stranded. All those times, he has stayed with her and tried to make her better. Because of her, every mechanic, welder, and auto electrician knows him in his area. But he does not trust her and hoped this time she wouldn't pull up any surprises because his mother-in-law has arrived at the lorry station and he needs to go pick her up. He encountered no mechanical issues with his jungle bike, yet he opted to sell it in favor of acquiring Alacha. The decision stemmed from his need to transport his family along when commuting to work. The bike lacked shelter during rain and had limited capacity to carry goods from his farm to the market for sale. Additionally, he valued the prestige associated with cars over bikes and considered road safety a priority, acknowledging the potential fatality of bike accidents, even though he recognized the inevitability of death. He turned the key to start it. The engine responded quickly and it was running. He lifted the security ring on the gear, pushed to the left-right corner, and reversed. He pulled the gear back to the center and without lifting the security ring, pushed it back to the same corner. He tapped on the accelerator pedal and she obeyed his command, giving him a peaceful drive to the station. There she was, his mom-in-law, one he's proud of. He parked Alacha at the side of the road. There was no need to pull up the handbrake. She had none. Alacha put up the best of her behavior on the way back to the house. But after the visit, when he was going to drop his mom-in-law at the station, that was when Alacha revealed her true colors. First, starting her engine was like beating up a dead man to come alive. He knew Alacha would do her thing. His in-law hopped in the front seat and he tapped on the accelerator, which turned off the engine. He ignited the engine once more, and Alacha promptly responded, initiating movement. Changing to second gear became a struggle. The gear lever was rebelling. It settled at the neutral position. The speed was dwindling and the engine was on the verge of stalling. Swiftly, he shifted the lever to first gear and lightly pressed the accelerator pedal. The engine emitted a protesting sound, yet failed to propel the vehicle forward. The first gear seemed to be in sudden rebellion. With another determined attempt, the gear reluctantly shifted to fourth. Sensing this, he promptly pushed it back to first, only to find the lever had its own intentions. It slid into third, and as he tapped on the pedal, the engine came to an abrupt stop. With a rapid side-eye to his mother-in-law, who was calm, he sensed the question, "Are we safe?" But he hoped that question wouldn't sprout vocal cords. He hadn't planned an answer for that, not yet. Another attempt, and the engine came to life. Currently, both the first and second gears are acting rebellious, while the third and fourth gears remain steadfast and loyal. Lucky enough, Alacha was still moving because they were descending a small hill. He skillfully managed the clutch and accelerator, navigating the challenge of keeping the engine running without burning out the clutch. After a few moments of minor jolts, Alacha responded and wheeled them away to the station. As his mother-in-law was stepping out of Alacha, she looked at him and asked, "So how much did you pay for this car?" He smiled. This ends our story. If you found it interesting, kindly show your support by liking and sharing. You can also share your thoughts in the comments, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.